Welcome back to Simopolis. Our city is doing quite well, and in this episode, I'm going to show you what happens when you decide that you need to change a bus capacity size for your public transportation system. I start by checking a few of the bus routes to ensure that passengers are being picked up timely, that we have enough buses going out for each of these routes. And the one that I'm concerned with the most has quite a few stops on it. And I did decide to increase the number of buses on that route by simply dragging the slider over and putting another bus in that route. And all that does is a new bus from the depot goes out and joins in that circuit. And we have more people being picked up a little more frequently. This next route, this blue route, I decided to change the capacity of the buses based on looking at the numbers. We had a capacity of 30 passengers being able to ride each one of these buses. Now, I could have just increased the number of buses, but I think in this case, giving them a larger bus is better. So I'm going to change to this double-decker bus that holds a lot more passengers. And what happens, I've got the game paused, but what happens is all of these blue buses that we see on this route are going to bypass any stops that they may be on their way to and go back to the bus barn. And new buses are coming out to take over this route, and they will be the new double-decker bus. So we're going to follow this bus back to the bus barn or the bus depot, and then we'll see. You can already see the blue buses in the background coming to take over the route, the double-decker bus. We'll check our garbage dumps to make sure that our sites are not at full capacity. And we have a building blinking, and there are too few services, which means we need some more commercial zoning. So we'll put down some near the elderly care and child care center, close to our new apartment district. And we'll put down some more zoning for our high density residents. more apartment complexes. If you've been with us from the beginning of this build of this city, you may remember that I did mark some houses at the very beginning as historic houses, which means that they remain the same. No matter how much they grow, they will always look the same. And part of the reason that I did that is to show you the difference between the other houses. As you can see here, some of these houses look quite different than what initially was built in this place. And I'll scoot over to the original set of houses that were marked as historic, and you can see that these houses still look the same, yet they have grown. They have more people living in them, but they remain the same. So depending on what you want your town to look like, you can mark them all as historic, and that way they do not change and these houses look the same throughout the length of your game. Or you can allow them to change into these more modern boxy type houses. I personally don't like them, but I did this in order to show you the difference. And this gives you a pretty good view of the city from one side to the other. And we'll end this video here as we follow this police officer and others throughout the city. Thank you for stopping by Simopolis, and we hope to see you again real soon.